All right, welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into one of the most epic stories ever told. I mean, ever, the Ramayana. We're going to follow this incredible quest of a prince, his wife who gets abducted, and the massive cosmic war that it all leads to. So let's get right into it.
So let's just jump right into the middle of the action here. You are nothing but a bird. Are you going to rescue this beautiful lady? I mean, wow, that's the 10-headed demon king, Ravana, and he's just taunting this brave old bird who's trying to stop him from kidnapping a princess. This one line, it perfectly captures what this whole story is about. This huge, overwhelming evil that just completely underestimates the power of good. And believe me, it sets the stage for one legendary war.
Okay, so before we get to all that war and conflict, we've got to go back to the beginning. Back to a time when things were, well, perfect. We're talking about a golden kingdom called Ayodhya, and right at the center of it all was the ideal prince, a guy named Rama. Now, Rama wasn't just, some prince. He was basically the living embodiment of Dharma. And if you're wondering what's Dharma, think of it as the ultimate cosmic rulebook for doing the right thing. It's about duty, righteousness, living in harmony with everything. So Rama, he's a beloved son, an incredible archer, and he's completely devoted to his wife Sita and his brother Lakshmana. I mean, in every single way, this guy was the perfect heir to the throne.
But just as everything is looking perfect, I'm talking the night before Rama is about to be crowned king, a bit of nasty palace intrigue, all stemming from an old promise, is about to turn his entire world upside down. Everything is about to change.
So here's what happens. The king's favorite queen, Kaikeyi, gets this terrible advice whispered in her ear by a bitter handmaiden, and she decides to cash in on two old favors the king owes her. And her demands? They are just brutal. First, she says, my son, Bharatha, he gets the throne, not Rama. And second, Rama has to be banished to the forest for 14 years. Just like that. So, can you imagine? Faced with losing literally everything he was born for, Rama doesn't even argue, not for a second. His response just shows you who he is, his total commitment to Dharma, to honoring his father's word. He just accepts it. And then, in this incredible act of loyalty, both his wife Sita and his brother Lakshmana say, no way, we're not letting you go alone. And they choose to go into exile right alongside him. So the three of them, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana, they make a new, simple life for themselves in the forest. But you just know this peace isn't going to last, right? Their quiet existence is about to be absolutely shattered. Why? Because the evil demon king Ravana has heard about Sita's incredible beauty, and he's decided he has to have her. Ravana's plan is just pure, cunning deception. First, he sends a demon who's disguised as this magical golden deer. It's so beautiful that Sita sees it and immediately asks Rama to catch it for her. And that's the bait. Rama goes chasing after it. Then there's a faked cry for help that tricks Lakshmana into leaving too. And just like that, the trap is sprung. Sita is all alone. And with Sita totally unprotected, Ravana drops his disguise, reveals his true, terrifying form, and just grabs her. He forces her into his flying chariot and takes off. She's pleading with him, but he just ignores her, flying straight across the ocean to his kingdom, the island fortress of Lanka. This moment right here, this is the act of evil that kicks off the main conflict of the whole epic. So Rama and Lakshmana get back to their hut, and it's empty. Their whole world just collapses in that one moment. They start this desperate search, just wandering through the massive forests of India, looking for any sign, any clue about what happened to Sita. And this quest, it's going to lead them to some really powerful and, well, pretty unlikely allies. Okay, so their search starts to pick up steam. Their first real lead comes from the dying king of the birds, a hero named Jatayu, who actually fought Ravana. With his last breath, he confirms it was Ravana who took Sita. This clue leads them to the Vanaras, a whole race of intelligent monkeys, and this is where things get really interesting. See, Rama makes a pact. He helps the exiled monkey king Sugriva get his throne back, and in return, Sugriva pledges his entire army to help Rama, including his most powerful warrior, the incredible monkey god Hanuman. The whole search builds up to this one legendary moment. Hanuman takes a single, massive leap all the way across the ocean to the island of Lanka to find Sita. And guess what? Hanuman finds her. He finds Sita, alive but held captive. So now, the mission has totally changed. It's not a search anymore, it's a rescue. And with Rama's new army of monkeys and bears, the stage is set for a massive war right on the shores of Lanka. And this isn't just any old battle. This is a cosmic showdown. I mean, look at the two sides. On one hand, you've got Rama's army. They're fighting for dharma, for what's right, for duty. And on the other side, you've got Ravana's army of demons, the Rakshasas, who are fighting for adharma, for pure selfishness, greed, and chaos. It really is the ultimate battle between good and evil. And the war that follows is just cataclysmic. You have heroes clashing, these incredible celestial weapons lighting up the sky. The losses on both sides are just devastating. Ravana throws his most fearsome warriors into the fight, guys like his giant brother Kumbhakarna, who causes just unbelievable destruction. They're eventually defeated, but man, the cost is really, really high. So finally, Ravana himself enters the battle, and he seems invincible. He's got this divine protection, a gift from the gods, that lets him deflect every single weapon Rama uses against him. For a minute there, it really looks like this great demon king just cannot be beaten. Rama has no other choice. He has to use his ultimate weapon, the Brahmastra. Now, this isn't just some fancy arrow. This is a celestial weapon of last resort. We're talking about a divine weapon so powerful it could literally destroy the world. Rama aims it, fires it, and it strikes Ravana in his single weak spot. It pierces right through his divine protection and finally brings the Demon King's reign of terror to an end. The war is over. So, evil is defeated. The war is won. Rama and Sita, after all this time, all this suffering, they are finally together again. You're thinking, okay, happy ending, right? But then the story throws a curveball. The most difficult, painful test is yet to come. And it is absolutely shocking. In front of everyone, Rama rejects Sita. He says he can't accept her back as his wife, questioning her purity because she was held captive in Ravana's kingdom. He even says he fought the war to restore his own honor, not to win her back. For everyone there, and for us reading it, it is just a brutal, heartbreaking moment. It makes no sense. And this makes us ask a really tough question. What is going on here? Is this about how Rama personally feels, or is this about his dharma as a king? See, for a king to rule well, he and his queen have to be seen as absolutely perfect by the people. So Rama is stuck in this impossible conflict, his duty as a husband versus his duty as a king. Completely heartbroken, Sita decides to prove her innocence in the most dramatic way possible. She has a huge funeral pyre built, and she just calmly walks right into the fire. But then, something incredible happens. The fire god himself, Agni, walks out of the flames carrying Sita, who is completely unharmed. Her purity is proven to the entire world, beyond any shadow of a doubt, and only then does Rama finally accept her back. So, with their 14 years of exile finally over, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana all return home to Ayodhya. Rama is crowned king at last, and his reign begins this legendary golden age. It's called Rama Rajya, a time of perfect happiness and justice, an ideal kingdom where everyone lives in peace and prosperity. So, when you look at the whole journey of the Ramayana, from this perfect prince to a brutal exile to a terrible war, it leaves you with this really powerful idea. It seems to be saying that a perfect society, a Rama Rajya, isn't something you're just given. It has to be earned. It's built on sacrifice, on an unwavering commitment to duty, and on leaders who are willing to go through the absolute worst personal trials for the good of their people. The epic might end there, but it leaves that question hanging for all of us, doesn't it? What does it really take to build a better world?